Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport in the Premier League. We are now on the 6th of March. We are still obviously in a relegation scrap. Today we have one very huge match up against Bournemouth. It is 16th versus 17th place. This is a 6-pointer. We're also going to be playing Leicester, who are kind of just outside of this little relegation scrap, but it's most definitely a winnable game. So in between episodes, we've lost both of our matches. We have lost 4-1 against Manchester City. We were awful. Man City were really good, although we did manage to score a goal. Julian Consigliere getting on the score sheet. Against Liverpool, it was a 2-0 defeat in the FA Cup, and our players are made of glass. Paul Leao and Tommy Doyle picking up injuries in this one. So we are 16th place, 3 points ahead of 18th place Newcastle, the final relegation spot at the moment. We are 1 point ahead of our first opponents in today's episode, Bournemouth. If we win, we will move up to 15th place, assuming Norwich don't beat Everton, which, I mean, they could. Everton aren't the best team in the league. They're doing all right. But yeah, we just need to focus on what we need to do, and that is beat Bournemouth. We need to beat Patrick Vieira's Bournemouth, apparently. He is in charge, has been in charge since 2026. Out of interest, when did Eddie Howe leave? There we go, that's how we find out. So, Eddie Howe left ages ago. He was sacked after 8 years and 152 days. Then you had Niko Kovac, Stale Solbakken, Luis Castro, Vincent Kompany was there, and now Patrick Vieira. They've been through some managers. The starting lineup then for the Bournemouth game. We are sticking with the 5-2-1-2 as it's doing okay. I'd say okay with a question mark because it's not doing amazing, is it? In goal will be Karamoko Kone, who I've realised is part of the problem. He is not great, is he? I keep thinking he's better than that. Ulysses Terrazas, our goalkeeper from about 2 years ago, would be our number one keeper if he was still at the club. Unfortunately, he's playing for Derby County. We probably need to find ourselves a new goalkeeper in the summer, so that is going to be transfer target number 1. Anyway, we're playing Bournemouth. It's going to be Spadera, Mendes, Ha, Bamba and Matheson as the back five today. Acuna is not even on the bench because Acuna is rubbish. And by rubbish, he's not rubbish. He's actually one of our best players. However, he has done so badly since joining us. He's annoyed that we didn't strengthen the side, even though we did. So, yeah, I've dropped him. I'm basically just punishing him. We're going to give Jacob Ha a game. It's Jacob, isn't it? I think it's Jacob Ha. Is it Jacob? It is. It's Jacob Ha. I'm going to give him a start. I think this is only his second appearance for the club. It's going to be Miro Butic and Zlot Miske in the centre of the pitch. Butic will be extending his loan deal for another season. If I can't buy him, I'm going to loan him forever. That's the plan. Zlot Miske is also starting just his second match since the Southampton game. Or his first match, sorry, since the Southampton game. Played a couple, mostly off the bench though. Rourke Murray, Keith Hall and Brian Fiabema will be our strikers. Soon we will have Mel Konyan back. He will be back for the next match, and so he'll definitely be back for the Leicester game, unless he gets injured again. I definitely think we strengthened enough in January. I don't think we strengthened fully everywhere, obviously, like I mentioned about the goalkeeper, but we've definitely strengthened in some of the right places. Defence was one of those places. I think the fullbacks really did struggle, so having some new options in is going to be helpful. Fiabema's in on goal. Brian Fiabema just places his effort wide of the goal. Still 0-0. Free kick for Moraes for Bournemouth towards the back post. It's gone all the way across to the opposite corner. It's going to be a goal kick for Southport. Well, we are 12-15 minutes in. Brian Fiabema's pushed over Jefferson Lerma. That's not good because this is ideal. Whoever this is territory. Moraes steps up, goes for a curling effort, curls it wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post. No shots on target out of 6 so far. Another chance for Bournemouth. McNeil with the ball in. Moraes has gone down. Matheson's pushed him over. It's going to be a penalty. Come on, Karamoko. You love to save penalties. I know I've been slagging you off, saying you're not very good, but you do love to save a penalty. Moraes against Kone. He's hit the post. He's going to get the rebound. He does get the rebound. Hilton Moraes makes it 1-0 to Bournemouth. We are actually not doing very well in this match at all. Highlights straight after the goal. So I was going to try and switch something up, but I haven't been given the chance yet. Spadera's going to run onto it. Lovely control from the Italian. Crosses in, finds Rourke Murray edge of the area. Back to Zlot Miske, long-range effort from the Hungarian. It's saved by Luis Maximino, sure, that guy. We're going to give him a get creative. I was going to try and do some changes, but I don't think... It's too early, basically, to do some changes. Throw for Bournemouth, Losada with it. Deep in Southport territory, Losada gets the ball back. Crosses in, into the middle as Mendes, though. Egenstein with an effort. Kone makes a save. How have they not scored another goal? How is Kone? Kone's doing pretty badly so far. Moraes with a free kick. We're 2-0 down. We're 2-0 down. This is the 6-pointer that we can't afford to lose. Or one of the 3 6-pointers that we can't afford to lose, and we're going to lose it. I'm going to go to positive. I don't think it's going to work. They've had 14 shots to our 3. We're at home. We are at home, and we are getting dominated by Bournemouth. We beat them 3-0 earlier on in the season. 3-0 we beat them. They're going to do the same to us. Well, Jacob Haar's having a shocker. We're going to do Rafael Afonso, coming on. Both of our fullbacks are booked. Spadera's on a 6.3. We don't have our normal January signing left-back available. He's currently out injured. So we're going to have to deal with Ezio Spadera until the end of the match. Give him a show some passion. We're just doing nothing here. We're doing absolutely nothing. Right, changing it up time. Time to change it up. I think we'll just do that, actually. There we go. That's probably what we need to do. Do we bring... Afonso's just come on. Maybe we do that, and we do Hargreaves coming on. There we go. All of our subs have been done. They haven't. We've still got one more to go. It might be time for Rutter, It might be time for Rutter. Rutter loves a late goal. Loves to score a couple of goals, actually. Rutter will be coming on. Keith Hall will be coming off. It's too late, isn't it? There's 12 minutes left to play. We're going to lose against Bournemouth. We've dropped back into the relegation zone as well because Newcastle are winning their match. Bamba with the free kick. Hargreaves doesn't get there. It's going to come back to the central defender who decided to not run. Newcastle beating top of the table Spurs. Are you actually having a laugh here? Southampton have luckily conceded against Wolves. Moraes is going to make it 3 for Bournemouth. He does make it 3 for Bournemouth. Well, this is just awful. This is just an awful performance. What we could do with is Spurs equalising late on. I think they might have done it, actually. We've not fallen into the relegation zone, but we have just been battered 3-0 by Bournemouth at home. We did the same to them, so it's not the end of the world, but that is not a very good result or a very good performance at all. You're all coming in for training because you don't deserve a rest, because that was shocking. So Spurs equalised in the 89th minute, meaning that we don't drop into the relegation zone. 29 games played, just 23 points. We need to start winning some more games. We've got Liverpool next, which is definitely going to be a defeat, and then we have Leicester, who are currently in 13th place. We've got to start winning. We really have to start winning some games. Well, one further match has been played. It was Liverpool, our local rivals, ? They're not rivals. They beat us 2-0. I think it was 2-0, might have even been 3-0. We were not great, but we didn't embarrass ourselves. It was 2-0. It was Mason Greenwood and Harvey Elliott with the goals. Like I said, we didn't embarrass ourselves. Javier Leao kind of did embarrass himself as he got a 6.2, but yeah, we were all right, I guess. We've got to play Leicester now. We are still in the relegation zone, 18th place. Something interesting took place whilst we were playing Liverpool. Newcastle and Southampton played each other, and Southampton beat them, which means Saints moved off the bottom of the table onto 22 points. Newcastle dropped to the bottom. That's weirdly a good result for us, because if Newcastle won, we would have dropped down to 19th place. Now, if we can beat Leicester, we have a chance of moving up to 16th place in the table, because we can get 26 points. Bournemouth are playing Manchester City, assuming Man City will beat Bournemouth, because Man City are better than Bournemouth. You'd kind of have to expect that to happen. West Brom are not playing. West Brom, Southampton and Newcastle, I think, are all in the next round of the FA Cup, so none of them are actually playing at the moment, which gives us the opportunity to try and get a little bit of space. Obviously, they will then have one game in hand over us, but we need to make sure that we make it count. The starting lineup then will be Karamoko Kone in goal, a back five of Lewis, Gordon, Mendes, Acuna, Bamba and Miller. Gordon has returned to, I say full fitness, it's not full fitness, he can play 75 minutes. He's probably going to play all 90. Butic and Doyle in the middle, Rourke Murray as the attack midfielder. Melkonyan returns, he did play against Liverpool but didn't do a lot, alongside Keith Hall as our striker. I was very tempted to go with our old formation, the 4-3-3 kind of formation that we used to play last season that did us really well. However, it hasn't done us very well in this league. We've been not very good every time we've played it, so I'm going to stick with the five at the back. Gordon with a long ball forward as a header down, though, from Toko. Fitzjim, great name, absolutely great name Fitzjim is. Lokonga across finds Harvey Barnes with lots of space to run into. Clifton Miller chasing him down for some reason. Roberts on the right-hand side. He's got a fullback with him. Bad pass. Murray can potentially break. Melkonyan, the Armenian, has it. Long ball to Keith Hall. In on goal. Keith Hall kicks it straight at the goalkeeper. We do win ourselves a corner. We haven't scored a goal in March, by the way, as a team. Butic's corner comes in. Mendes doesn't get it. Melkonyan now has the ball. He's going away from goal. Back to the Mexican Acuna. Highlight ends. Another one begins. In their lovely pink shirts. Tocco to Roberts. Can we steal this away? Tocco gets it back. And then once again to Roberts. Leicester trying to find their way through. Sambi Lokonga across. Finds Harvey Barnes in on goal. And Karamoko Kone cannot save his life. He can't save it. He's useless. He's absolutely useless. I'm trying to buy a new goalkeeper. I have one in my sights. I think he's an 18-year-old Serbian goalkeeper. But he's actually better than Karamoko Kone. I've got one in my sights. But obviously I can't get him until the new season starts. We're 1-0 down. We've got a corner with Butic. Towards the back, Melkonyan is there. And the Southport record top signing. Rafik Melkonyan gets his first ever goal in the yellow of Southport. We are 1-1 with Leicester. We are definitely still in this game. Let's win 3 or 4-1. Let's go for a 3 or 4-1 victory. Bournemouth are moving up to 16th place at the moment. Are they beating Man City? Are they playing Man City? Sheffield United are beating Norwich, which is good. Bournemouth are moving up to 15th. Tocco with the free kick. We've got just over 10 minutes of the first half to play. Sambi Lokonga once again. Harvey Barnes, the goal scorer. He's got in front of him an option. He's gone for goal himself. Curling effort. Barnes' effort goes wide of the post. Still 1-1. Are Bournemouth actually beating Man City? They were playing Man City, right? And they're beating Man City. It's going to be 1-1 here at half-time. Bournemouth are 2-0 up against Manchester City. So us losing to them kind of gave them a bit of a kickstart. Right, we need, to be honest, just keep going. We can find that second goal. Assertively unlucky. Let's try that. It didn't work. Right, try and fix it. No, okay, well, perfect half-time team talk from me there. Keith Hall's having a shocker. Rourke Murray's having a shocker. Tommy Doyle is also having a shocker. So we need to do a change or two about 60 minutes. We're almost at 60 minutes, but there's a highlight possibly going Leicester's way. Ramon has the ball across. Lokonga with lots of space. He's rattled the underside of the bar, and we are hopefully going to get the ball clear through Gordon. Tommy Doyle is coming off. Hargreaves will be coming on. He's not a natural box-to-box midfielder, but he'll do a job. Keith Hall also going to come off for Rutter. And then we'll swap you two over, because I think having Melkonyan as an advanced forward is probably better. We've got a corner. Butic takes it. Mendes is there. Melkonyan was there as well. He didn't touch it. It doesn't matter. Sebastian Mendes has made it 2-1. The goal kind of came out of absolutely nowhere. His second goal of the season. We're in the lead against Leicester. Throw for Leicester. We've got 12.5 minutes of normal time to play. Coe with the ball for Leicester across to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Long ball towards the left-hand side. Lokonga once again. Now Harvey Barnes. Those two have been the thorns in our side. Barnes gets past one tackle. Cannot get past Jermaine Bamba. Ramon, though, has the ball. He can cross it in. Coe is there. Coe's headed effort just goes over the bar. It seems like a day for the bottom of the table sides because Bournemouth are winning. We are obviously winning as well. And I'm thinking Norwich are drawing their match. So everyone seems to be doing all right. I've not really been paying attention. We've got a minute and a half to play. We're going to do our final substitution just to waste some time. Fiabema on for Melkonyan. We've had a very good performance from Melkonyan, I think, today. We have won ourselves 3 more points. 3 more points. I think that, arguably, is the first match that we've won this season, other than the Bournemouth time where we beat them 3-0. But we have definitely deserved to win that match. We were the better side throughout, scoring more goals. Melkonyan and Mendes. 3 more points in the bag. We are out of the relegation zone, but probably only for about a day and a half. So Bournemouth beat Manchester City 3-1. We beat Leicester 2-1. Sheffield United beat Norwich 3-0. So Norwich the only team down there then dropping points. But it does mean that we have, I say close the gap, we haven't closed the gap. West Brom are joint on points with us, but they have a much worse goal difference. Southampton and Newcastle look like they are starting to fall away from this, which is good, because it means that there's probably 4, maybe West Ham could be dragged into this, but 4 teams, possibly 5, that could go down this season in that final 18th place. That is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, what we are going to do is we're going to do West Brom and West Ham. I was going to do West Brom and Newcastle, but seeing that West Ham are now down there, We're going to do West Ham as well, and then we'll have the final episode of the season, which will be Newcastle, and probably Everton, maybe Spurs. Basically, we need to see that Newcastle game, because that could be the game that keeps us up. Just so you know, this is the Serbian goalkeeper that I'm trying to sign. He has rejected a contract because we don't have the money at the moment, so I'm going to try again in the summer. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. We've managed to pick up 3 further points in our battle for survival. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager with Southport in the Premier League.